Welcome back to Have You Seen That Film? I'm your host, Dylan Lloyd. It's been a hot minute, but I hope that this episode, this video, will fulfill all of you who have been waiting for yet another review from me. Today's review is the film Let 'Em Go, released in 2020. This is the most recent film I've ever discussed on this channel. Let 'Em Go stars Diane Lane and Kevin Costner. They are grandparents who recently lost their son, and now their daughter-in-law has remarried and has moved off with their grandson, with her new husband, with his family. Well, they decide that they're going to go get their grandson, because shortly before they left, Diane Lane saw the new husband hit her daughter-in-law. And so she thinks something's going on, so they decide to travel across country and go get their grandson. Well, Diane Lane decides to do this, and Kevin Costner, being a good husband that he is, tags along with his wife. And eventually they are able, after a lot of searching, to find their grandson, but they find that he's not in a very good home, and that he and his daughter-in-law are not being treated well at all. Like, they're being flat out abused, and it's awful. And it makes you really mad. And so they decide, because no one else is going to help them, that it's up to them to retrieve their grandson, to save their daughter-in-law, and bring their family back together. Let 'Em Go. Unfortunately, this movie was lost during COVID. It came out when COVID was kind of at its peak, and new movies were being released, but not very many, and they weren't really making much at the box office because no one was going to go see them. Yeah, that was Let 'Em Go. I did go see this during COVID. As soon as I saw the trailer for this movie, I was not going to miss an opportunity. It looked amazing. I love Kevin Costner. He's one of my favorite actors. And so I was not going to pass the opportunity, COVID or not. And I was not upset that I did. This movie is a very intense, emotional roller coaster. There's sweet moments, and yet through those sweet moments you don't ever feel fully relaxed, because there's always tension in the background, and not necessarily like Kevin Costner and Diane Lane, they aren't fighting. It's just tension building because of these characters, the wee bodies, the wee boys. It's the new family that the daughter-in-law and grandson have married into. It's Wee Boy, not Wee Body, Wee Boy. And the leader of the Wee Boy clan, Blanche, is played by Leslie Manville. And my goodness, she gives an outstanding performance. She is pure evil in this movie. The whole Wee Boy family is just pure evil. And it's not necessarily that they're evil because they want to take over the world, or they are just evil people. They just like being in control, and they're not afraid to do what they want to do, and they're very abusive, not only to outsiders, but it kind of seems like inside the family as well. They are just a messed up, not very good family. And when they're on screen, that's when, the roller coaster is just, you're just going down. When that adrenaline rush you get when you go up to the top, and then you hit the top and you just go down on the roller coaster. That is what it's like when the wee boys are there, because you are just on the edge of your seat. You are just in panic mode because you don't know what they're going to do. They're just crazy, and uncomfortably crazy. Yet they all do a fantastic job, because you hate all of them, and you're meant to hate all of them. And if I find that I hate a villain, I just hate them for what they do, I praise whoever plays that villain, because they're doing a fantastic job. It's kind of like Bruce Dern in The Cowboys. Everybody who's a John Wayne fan tends to hate Bruce Dern for shooting John Wayne in the back and think he's this horrible human being and he got death threats for it. But me, as we all know, I'm a huge John Wayne fan. I love Bruce Dern. I think he gave such an amazing performance to make me hate him so much that I'm like, no, he was just acting, so we didn't need to send him death threats, people. And secondly, that was an amazing performance. We all hate him, and people today still hate him and get angry at him. But I'm like, bravo, Bruce Dern. So I'm also like, bravo, Leslie Manville, because I've never seen her in anything until this. I've now seen her in Phantom Thread, Daniel Day-Lewis's last movie, which we'll probably discuss in this channel because that's a good one too. But I think she's a phenomenal actress, and I really hated her in this movie. So thank you for doing your job. Also, Kevin Costner and Diane Lane. This is not the first pairing of the two of them together. You may know that they are Clark Kent's parents in the Man of Steel, the new Superman movies. And so it was interesting. It was almost like you could say this was like a movie about Clark Kent's parents and how bad they really are, because they are awesome. But it was cool to see them together again and to be able to see them on this journey. This movie is really awesome. It's one that is going to keep you engaged. So if you're going to watch it and watch it for your first time, and really any time after that, you need to be sitting and paying attention. This isn't something I would recommend folding the laundry to. This isn't something I would say, have friends over and be talking in the background. Like, no, you're going to want to watch this movie and pay attention, because it is going to mess with you. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video today. If you've seen Let 'Em Go, comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I believe it is on HBO Max. So if you have that, there's a way for you to view that. Let me know what you think. If you hate it, love it, feel so-so about it. If you like the actors, actresses, whatever it is, comment down below, share. And again, I thank you for watching. I hope that this video has been entertaining and enlightening for you. And I will see you later. That's a wrap.